What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about 5 simple ways to increase your income at your workplace. This video is specifically targeted on your career or your job. Whether you're aiming for a promotion or looking to add extra value or just trying to boost your paycheck, these 5 strategies will set you on the right track. And I will guarantee you that if you do these practices for a long period of time, you will definitely increase your income potential in your career. So before we get started, I'm Mario De Oliveira. I'm currently living in Australia. I've worked in various areas from being a software professional into project management, market research, and also as a visiting lecturer. So how to increase your income at your workplace? Number 1, upskill yourself. In simple terms, educate yourself. I'm going to elaborate these 5 concepts as a story in order to articulate it to you in a more comprehensive manner. Let's say there's a person named Dave. It's just a random name that I took as an example. And it's just a hypothetical scenario, not a name of anyone that I know. Let's say Dave has finished school or finished high school and looking for a job opportunity. Let's say he wants to pursue his career as an accountant and then climb the corporate ladder in the field of accounting. He makes a resume and apply for vacancies in the field of accounting. Let's say he's a very bright student in his class, top of the class in high school, and excelled in sports and extracurricular activities. So he puts all those in his CV, but he doesn't have a specific qualification related to accounting. Whereas there are many other applicants who have applied for the same job with specific and specialized qualifications. Imagine you're the accounts manager and you're supposed to go through all the CVs and resumes and then call and interview the potential candidates. You would definitely prefer candidates with professional qualifications in the specific field. Whether it would be a degree or a master's degree or a professional qualification, for example in chartered accounting or as a chartered financial analyst. The interviewer would most likely prefer the one with the specific qualifications than not. I know some people may say a bachelor's degree is a waste of time and you don't learn much. But then how about the interviewer? Especially if you don't have much experience. The interviewer doesn't know you or your skills. So how can he or she predict your knowledge or your capabilities? Unless you have serious amount of experience in that particular field over the others. They would love to see some qualifications in your resume so that they'll know this person has learned something in that particular field. They will consider the qualified person to be more reliable. Remember, you are not the only one applying for that particular post. There are many people applying for the same position. So you need to stand out and be relevant. Plus, the educational qualifications that you gain will be your lifetime achievements. Nobody can take that away from you. So let's say Dave didn't get called for the first few interviews and watched this video and learned that he needs to be qualified. So he starts a bachelor's degree, and while doing that he does some professional qualifications as well, such as for example in the form of being a chartered accountant. After completing those qualifications, then he applies and gets a new job. So he starts working. The fellow colleagues provide the necessary training and you're supposed to continue with your work. So first of all, be an expert on what you have to do. Work hard, study well, study the systems and processes well, and become an expert on what you're supposed to do. After a while, you'll realize that you're supposed to get an extra qualification to do certain other tasks. Example, you're supposed to have knowledge and skills in statistics. Then get some professional qualifications related to statistics and then apply that knowledge and skills that you gain through the qualification at your workplace. These practices can be applied in any field as well. In case you want to be a mechanic, then it's good to learn the trade and techniques to be an expert mechanic. Then you can apply those knowledge and skills at your workplace. Same goes for all the other skilled jobs as well. Another thing to remember is that the workplace is constantly evolving and you need to be updated with the evolving skills and techniques. Well, getting back to Dave, now he's proficient with regards to his job. So he trains newcomers, helps others and finds solutions to problems. By doing so in a consistent manner, he will get more recognition. People will realize that he's a good person and also He helps others and teaches what he knows in order to evolve the whole team. Number 2, build strong relationships. While negotiating or building strong relationships is not just for finding new jobs, it's also essential for excelling in your current one. Build rapport with your team, managers, and even with cross-functional departments. When people recognize you and trust you, the opportunities are more likely to come your way. So let's get back to Dave's story. Now he's an expert in what he's doing. Not only that, he trains newcomers, helps others, and come up with solutions to problems using his skills. So now he's well recognized within the department. The people within the department trust him, and he has built a good relationship with them as well. But he doesn't stop there. First he goes and communicate with the cross-functional teams and try to find solutions to problems related to the integration of the cross-functional teams. Learn and identify what they are doing and provide solutions. So people in those teams or departments will identify Dave to be a problem solver and an asset. Hence, they themselves will try to build new relationships with Dave. Then Dave goes the extra mile to identify the likes and needs of others and ask questions, find solutions, and give suggestions. Even when it comes to casual talk, let's say Dave's got a colleague named John. John is fond of movies. During casual talk, Dave asks John about the latest movies, indulges in specific movie categories that John is interested in, and informs about the upcoming movies that are being shown in theaters. He also suggests various streaming options. In turn, John might be very pleased and interested. There might be another colleague in Dave's team named Roseanne. Roseanne likes new fashion and fashion trends. Dave does a quick search and identifies the fashion shows that are there in the vicinity and suggests Roseanne about those fashion shows that she might be interested in, along with the date, time, and the location. He might also notice the fashion trends that are coming up and suggest Roseanne that there are new fashion trends, the clothes, the shoes, the bags, and the accessories that are coming up, and suggest Roseanne that these are the new fashion trends, the new clothes, the new shoes, the new bags, and the accessories that are coming up. You might want to have a look at these. Roseanne will be thrilled to hear about the new fashion shows and fashion trends. Roseanne may be pleased with the ideas and suggestions and may very well come back to get ideas and suggestions from Dave. Dave doesn't stop there. He gets involved and provides solutions to problems of the top management as well as the employees below his grade in the hierarchy. Hence, they will also be pleased and will invariably have a good perception about Dave and will build a good relationship. Number 3, take on additional responsibility. First up, employers notice employees who step up without being asked, volunteer for projects, especially those outside your usual scope. It shows your initiative and builds your case for a raise or a promotion. But remember, quality over quantity. Focus on tasks that align with your strengths and career goals and advancement of the company values and goals as well. So Dave notices these qualities, and Dave goes and identifies his surroundings in his workplace and will start taking more responsibility. And will also manage tasks, conduct meetings, present ideas, help and guide others, plan and delegate tasks with his subordinates. By doing so, he gradually gains authority, so the management sees his managerial skills. If there's a vacancy, the top management will be prompted to give him a promotion. In turn, a salary increment as well. For example, Dave is in a team and they are in a meeting. Dave's colleague, let's say Roseanne comes up with a suggestion and presents her ideas about a particular process. Then Dave says, yes, I can also agree with what she said. I learned that process from her and implemented that process to certain clients. The clients loved it. It made the outcomes more reliable and efficient, and it improved the overall process. By doing so, what he did was, he emphasized Roseanne's idea and assisted Roseanne to be highlighted within the organization and be appreciated both by the top management as well as the fellow colleagues. Those actions were not restricted to Roseanne. Dave started appreciating and highlighting the suggestions, ideas, and work of all the others in his team as well. He does it continuously and consistently. By doing so consistently, he gradually converts his credentials into leadership qualities. Give positive ideas to others in case of a promotion. Another example is that the top management calls Dave and asks about a particular individual in his team. They ask him about his ideas on whether it's good to give a promotion to that particular individual. Dave gives positive and constructive feedback regarding that person and says, yes, that person can handle the responsibilities of the said promotion, and he affirms it. The company or the management will not only get transparent feedback, but will also identify Dave's qualities as well as his values and his intellect. One of the best ways to actually learn a lot and to progress is to manage tasks and manage people and manage those priorities effectively. Typically, if you are really good at what you do, you can get some management experience just by taking more responsibility, conducting meetings, presenting ideas, and also by helping others. You do not need to get a designation per se to manage others. You can simply do so by doing simple things that I mentioned just now. Number 4, improve communication and negotiation skills. Communication skills are very important, both written and verbal. Having good verbal communication skills are essential to communicate efficiently in an effective manner. And then written communication is also very important to maintain that level of professionalism. So getting back to Dave, he practiced and improved his communication skills. He communicates well with the internal stakeholders as well as the external stakeholders. He conducts meetings in a professional manner and suggests ideas and provides solutions. He prepares before meetings, promptly makes slides, gather information and then give thorough and professional presentations. He goes the extra mile to do all those things, and when it comes to written communication, he is clear, precise, structured, polite and professional. With all those qualities, the management is quite happy with his performance. Then during a progress review or an evaluation, the management decides to give him a promotion, but with certain conditions. But here, Dave is not just a good communicator, he is also a good negotiator. He knows how to negotiate properly and get the best out of the deal, whether it may be related to monetary gains or whether it may be related to responsibilities and conditions. Plus, it should be negotiated in such a way the people who are offering it is not dissatisfied. In fact, the negotiation is done from Dave's end for a win-win solution, where both him and the company are benefited. Number 5, don't be in your comfort zone. Now Dave's got the promotion and the increment and he is now working nicely, but he doesn't stagnate himself to that particular job. He looks to continuously improve his skills, and he also looks to continuously improve the products, processes and the values of the company as well. He innovates and tries to advance the systems and processes of the whole company. While doing so and being impressive, he looks for new job opportunities outside. And with all the skills he's gained, the experiences he has, the knowledge and expertise he's gained, and the relationships he's built, plus the recognition he has, he gets offered for better opportunities from various other companies. So after negotiating, he doesn't hesitate. He grabs the new opportunity and goes out there to take up a new challenge. So the idea behind it is, even though you are doing well at a particular organization, by doing all the things mentioned above, it is suggested not to be in that comfort zone and be stagnated in the same company, but to look for better opportunities with new challenges. And it is definitely bound to gain more income and better increments than working at the same place for a long time. Let me quickly summarize the 5 key components to increase your income at your workplace. Number 1, upskill yourself. Number 2, build strong relationships. Number 3, take additional responsibility. Number 4, improve your communication skills and negotiation skills. Number 5, don't be in your comfort zone. Hope you learned something on 5 easy steps to increase your income at your workplace. But make sure to practice these steps for a long period of time in your career, and I guarantee you that your income potential will surely increase. And before we move on, make sure you have subscribed to this channel. If you like the video, then please click on the like button. If you could do that, then that'll be awesome. If you think this is valuable to anyone, then please be kind enough to share the video. Really appreciate it. I'm trying to come up with more content. If you have any ideas or suggestions, then please leave them in your comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.